You know, we all have some things that we're really just good at. One of mine happens to be business ideas. In fact, to be frank, it's an addiction. It's my biggest curse and my greatest asset all in one. The video clips to follow will help you to understand the process that I use to get creative around ideas. It's not a process I invented, it's just a process I've always used. Until I was challenged to share how I do it, I had little awareness of the process itself. Hi, my name's Dan Nichols, America's business launch expert and author of Lemonade Stand Simple and 8 Degrees of Separation. With this series of videos, I've decided to give you insight into strategies that you can use to get business ideas and head out on the trail and make it happen. I'm going to use examples and a bit of process theory because I think that the mixture of both of those will be more appealing to more people. I'll share 7+ different strategies over the course of several videos. So let's get started. Ideas of any kind get started by somebody asking themselves 2 key questions. The first question being who, what, when, where, why, how, or is there some way from what already is? The idea rests in the gap. The difference is the idea. The formula for an idea is seeing what is plus recognizing what's not. That's your idea. The second question that an ideator asks himself is, can I go to market with this idea? I've always found it's just easier to be with the idea. I don't fight it. I don't stress about it. I just let it germinate. For me personally, I find it healthier to just sort of let the idea sit, let it marinate. For me, ideas are like a drug. And without some self-control, I'm nothing other than an addict. Getting high, coming down, feeling sick, and then looking for my next idea fix. How many people do you know like that? Have ideas running around, they can't seem to harness that. So find a strategy that works for you. I'd recommend doing a rough sketch and then revisiting it from time to time. That's something I've had to employ. And so when you're in a different mental space, that way you'll be more likely to play devil's advocate. And also keep in mind, if you have an idea that gnaws at you for a really long time, it might be a winner. These ideas are either different ways of doing something, a process or a service, or of course an actual invention, a thing, a tangible thing. Of course, in both cases, they are still a new or different way of doing something. Hence my formula for ideas. Seeing what is plus recognizing what's not equals idea. For example, one idea that came to me many years ago when I had a lawn maintenance business was to invent a better and different lawn sprinkler. Instead of having to tear up lawns and install tubes and valves, instead of seeing much of the water get blown away in the wind, and instead of having to hire a professional to do the install, I figured, hey, homeowners might be able to do this too. I had simply invented a simpler way of getting water into lawns. It was cheaper, less labor intensive, and easy to install for nearly anyone. The process began with my curiosity as I cut lawn after lawn. It came out of an interest in having customers with healthier lawns, which resulted in bigger paychecks at the end of the month from each of them because I could cut them every single week. So what I did is I put my brain to work on it. I didn't worry about it. I just sort of put it to work on it. Is there a less expensive, easier way of automating the watering process on lawns? Again, just be with the idea. About a month or so later, I was driving through a rural area and saw a huge farm irrigation system. I thought, wow, there it is. Shrink that down for smaller residential lawns, box it, and sell it as a do-it-yourself kit. So consider here in video 1 that you've got to ask yourself just 2 questions when you observe a process or a product. Number 1, how can I do this better or different? And 2, is it marketable? Ideation is a process. It's something you need to practice to get good at. Until next time, this is America's business launch expert, Dan Nichols, hoping you go out and start your own business. Thanks for watching the video, and please be sure to check out the next one.